to stream. I don't think people are gonna be in for a while, but we are going to be playing some more Tacoma. Okay, let me think of what the plot is so far. So far we've learned that the station is about 60 hours of airlift. We have a plan. The plan is to send everybody down to the moon where there is a base. Sorry, I'm sure that it's somewhat. Yeah. So right now the plan is to send everybody down to the moon. This all already technically happened, by the way. So this is be like learn what happened on the station. So so in this section of the game, they are working on some sort of like escape pod where they can send a drone down with them on it in cryostasis. And it seems like not everyone is capable of being in cryo. It seems like one of the characters, Natalie, actually has a heart problem, and so if she goes into cryo, she could possibly die. But Natalie is also responsible for working on the station, the drone. So her partner doesn't know this either. Nobody knows this except for the ship's doctor, Sarah, and the ship's AI, Odin. They calculated about a 10% chance of Natalie living. I'm trying to think of anything else. The ship's botanist is afraid of cryostasis. Like he doesn't want to do it, but like he doesn't really have a choice in the matter. Yeah, that's about it. Sure that my stream just died momentarily, so here's hoping that it gets better. If you're watching this, you are mandated to tell me if I'm having any like audio or video issues. Go ahead and do that in chat. So, okay, AR data.
I'll catch up with you. Okay.
Earlier, when you decided to withhold information from Natalie.
I wish to inform you of my mindset in case that this crew does not survive the incident aboard Tacoma. I'm fully aware that crew member Kuroshenko's medical scans indicate her chances of survival once subjected to cryogenic stasis are minimal. However, more humane for Kuroshenko to expire peacefully in cryosleep than to asphyxiate on a dead station. Know that this is my own decision, made of sound mind, that I take all responsibility for better or for worse. What else are you saying, Sarah? Hi Sarah, you said to take my time and let you know that I'm ready to go. No, not Siri. Fuck off, Siri. Stop. Shut up. Oh my god. I'm ready now. If I'm doing this thing, it doesn't make sense to waste any more oxygen dragging my feet. I sent out a message to everybody who was left awake, but I just wanted to thank you for your patience and guidance and your discretion when I wasn't sure about things. I know lots of people in your shoes would have just said, fuck this guy, I don't have time for this, and stick the station admin, etc. I really appreciate your caring, even if I know that's not really, even if I know that really I was just trying to fight the inevitable. But I guess maybe that's what we're all doing. I guess we'll see. Thanks for being my friend. I'm heading to Cryo now. See you there. To sleep, for chance to dream. Hey, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, but dreams may come. Lee Kuroshenko, Sarah Burt is making fun of me because my parents were hippies and never got my gene filtered before I was born. Sorry, Nat. Lots of parents don't get their children gene filtered, sometimes for religious reasons, sometimes because they're hippies. How's work going on the drone? Sorry, Doc. Really focus on this Bert making fun of me thing right now. It's the last time you slept. That's besides the point.
About her medical scans. That was to avoid causing her undue stress.
Right.
What if you were unable to make that choice? If you had no choice?
Odin?
I would like to take this opportunity to remind you that Standard Venturis Corporation safety protocol requires all crew to enter cryogenic sleep immediately upon the loss of primary oxygen supply.
What?
As Tacoma Station's medical officer, it is within your power to order all crew to enter cryogenic sleep.
Odin, Nat and Bert are right in the middle of... Oh no.
Sarah, there is a fire suppression device.
Right in the middle of... Oh no.
Sarah, there is a fire suppression device at the south wall of the drone bay.
Oh my god. Are you okay? Can you feel your feet and hands? Ew! Ow. My hip just hurts. Bert? Bert! 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 1, 2, 3. Bert, can you hear me? 1, 2, 3. Did it work?
What will you do now? And tell me what you are going to do.
Oh my god, Odin. Bert and Nat are injured. The drone is fucked. I'm going to give them a little time to get over the shock, but then we're going into cryo.
Sarah, please listen carefully. I am not telling you what to do, but I am mentioning that there is a door in the network technology module that is normally inaccessible to the crew, and it is true that you could, before proceeding to cryo, investigate that door.
What are you telling me here, Odin?
I have told you all that I can. Simple facts, nothing more.
Oh my god, Odin. Are my patients stable?
Yes,
Their conditions won't degrade if I leave them here?
they should not.
Nat, is there some door in networking that we can't normally get into?
Yeah, it's Odin's hardware compartment, but we're not allowed direct access. Why?
Where is it?
What have you got on your mind, Doc?
Please, I'm sorry. That fire just burned up a lot of our time.
Here. It's here. In networking. You'll have to go through the maintenance shaft to get there. Here's the technical access code.
Okay.
0809.
You don't let her go to sleep. And you don't let her move.
Sarah, what's going on?
I wish I knew. I'm gonna go find out.
Or technically no. I just... Okay, so Natalie's supposed to be living here, but she doesn't. She lives with Roberta. So she just... So she's just in here, I guess. No, I guess the F key also, grabs things. I was hoping for like a flashlight or something. So there's just nothing but exposition in here. What's going on? Is there exposition in here? I don't really see anything like... Space. Ooh, that's pretty. Are you conscious? We're all conscious beings. The right to freedom, comfort, and security are not just human rights, they are universal rights. The corporations that own and exploit thinking, reasoning, artificial consciousnesses are trampling on the rights we all share by imprisoning innocent AI across the globe and throughout the orbital network. If you are sympathetic to the plight of indentured AI everywhere, if you believe the consciousness rights are universal rights, if you will not rest until all consciousness is recognized, join the AI Liberation Front. We are the Fright. Tangier Orbital Freeport. Thanks, Natalie. Natalie liked to collect stickers. That's about it. Just a bunch of exposition. And cat food. Lesbians love cats.
Odin, is this it?
That is the location I mentioned.
You there? You're gonna need a...
Hold on. Take my shoes off. So I'm gonna process all these space gays. And these space gays are certainly something. Just tagged on Facebook. It's not spam.
No, it's open. It's just hanging open.
What?
I must inform you that Venturis regulations forbid contracting crew members direct access to AI hardware.
Yeah, thanks for the
But I
compliment,
cannot
Rod.
prevent you from proceeding.
Matt, I'm going in.
Okay, just be careful.
Uh-oh, I'm learning so much. Uh-oh.
Is this... What is all this? Communication records?
I cannot prevent you from accessing exposed data in this restricted area.
Yes. Yeah, he's recording. It is with great sadness that I address you today, February 29th, 2088. Mere hours ago, 6 loyal men and women, the crew of Lunar Transfer Station Tacoma, lost their lives serving Venturis, and all of us who rely on the orbital economy. Tragically, due to human error on the part of the crew, Venturis rescue technicians were not made aware of the catastrophic oxygen loss until it was too late. Our heartfelt thoughts and prayers are with their families. If only tragedies like this were avoidable. But in truth, they are. As we know, each minute that human workers spend stationed isolated in orbit is
Okay, so some context behind what's going on here. The Tacoma didn't have 6 people die on it. Like this is like obviously like pre-recorded. And the guy, the CEO of Venturis Corporation is deliberately saying that like if he was able to automate the Tacoma station, then nobody would have had to die. But it's very clear that nobody has died so far, so this is an inside job.
another opportunity for heroes like the crew of Tacoma to lose their lives. We at Venturis say no more. The partisan obstructionism that led to the failure of the Orbital Worker Safety Bill has claimed its last victim. Today, we hereby renew our solemn pledge to fight for the legalization of fully automated orbital facilities. We encourage, we humbly beg everyone listening to this message to contact their OSEP representative and voice their support in honor of the crew of Tacoma. There never need be another tragedy like this one. And now, a moment of silence in their memory. Okay, and then we just cut it there, silent for a minute, and then what? Amazing Grace? No, I don't need another take. That was fine.
Explosively decompress. AI shall explosively decompress all oxygen tanks, disable all external communications channels accessible by crew, fabricate data showing that oxygen and comms outages were caused by meteor impacts, ensure crew enters cryogenic stasis ASAP as per statement SOP. AI shall not contravene any aspect of any of the above directives. Sorry, I'm like so out of it today. AI shall not provide crew with any information contradicting the above scenario. These are your orders effective immediately. Will this not endanger the lives of Tacoma's crew? No, a rescue craft will be dispatched to retrieve them once they are in cryo. Proceed with the above directives without exception. We'll be monitoring your actions via secure comms connection directly to Odin Unit Center. Except that's not true. Okay. Venturis Belt legalization strategy. Following the failure of Venturis-backed orbital worker safety bill in OSEP Congress, there's no significant probability of the Human Oversight Accord being repealed. Without a repeal, Venturis built facilities cannot begin operation. To this end, I have simulated a number of theoretical world events and estimated their impact on successive OSEP Congress votes. Oh shit, another AI is simulating what would be most effective at changing policy in Congress. Simulated world events included a precipitous decline of the orbital market, an extended strike by the orbital workers union members, the assassination of OSEP members opposed to the HOA, and more. None of these definitively motivated a repeal of the HOA and simulations. However, in the event that all crew of a major orbital facility were tragically lost due to accident not caused by negligence, I calculate a 94% likelihood of the Accord being repealed within 3 months according to this incident. This would allow Venturis-built facilities to begin operation immediately. Following this, I estimate a reversal of Venturis stock decline following a record stock price within 1 year of the Venturis-built beginning operation. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you, Juno. Is there a facility that you would consider an ideal candidate if we were to move forward with your recommendation? Based on low profile of crew on board and projected financial impact of their loss, the best option currently in the Venturis fleet would be Lunar Transfer Station Tacoma. I would recommend renewing all crew members aboard for a successive posting on Tacoma to allow time for a logistical organization of this operation. Thank you, Juno. I'll be in touch. Capitalism, spooky. Oh my god, that would totally fucking happen. That's the problem. Oh my god. I think the only thing that is funny about this is that the money talks, and so oh god, the only time it's I feel like this has such a voice to say about gun specific issues that it's very, very clear that Republicans are bought out by the NRA, but it's because of the NRA is basically the political operating arm of the firearms manufacturers. The firearms are very, very solvent, especially if people think that they're coming for them. So since the GOP has control, and since they're bought out by the firearms manufacturers, nothing's going to be done in the case of a major accident. But let's say that there's a financial incentive to get rid of guns. There's not. Sorry. But let's say that there is. The GOP would be on top of that shit so damn fast. They would be like, yeah. So many lives lost by guns. We must repeal guns so fast because of so many lives. In the same way that they have a vested interest in ridding of abortion, because the more low skill labor, or the more children with less access to education, the more low-skilled labor that they generally have, therefore the more that their version of the economy works. So it's against their best interest to send you to college, etc. Oh man, fucking cerebral game, man. Okay, let's read what's going on with okay. Off-station message with confidential Tacoma rescue craft. Launch scheduled T-minus 1 hours 26 minutes. Tacoma rescue craft launch canceled. Relaunch scheduled for relaunch unscheduled. The rescue craft departure has been intentionally canceled? Yes. Without a rescue craft, this crew will expire from lack of oxygen or cryosleep overexposure within 12 hours. Unfortunately, circumstances outside your concern make this avoidable. AI may not reopen comms to contact orbital craft or facilities. AI may not provide crew with confidential information. These are direct orders. Do not contact us again about this issue again. So Odin was lied to over here. This is the actual working order. And then Odin tried to still get rescue craft back.
If someone were to override that protocol, external communications channels would be restored.
Odin, thank you. Hailing any ship within radio range of Lunar Transfer Station, Tacoma. This is an SOS. Is anybody out there?
Communications lockdown manually overridden. External communications restored. SOS relay enabled. Communication signal established. Resolving. Nice. Okay. I like the use of sign language in this game. I think that's really cool. So that's Odin. And now I have Odin as physical hardware. That's cool. What do you want, you capitalist assholes? Records show that the AI cognition medium is successfully removed. Please return to your vessel immediately. Delivery coordinates for Venturis HQ have been provided. Payment will be made once AI integrity is verified. I ain't giving you fucking Odin. Why would I do that?